other day I was doing things and I doing something stupid, dumb, pointless, so I decided to do Buzzfeed quizzes. And what I noticed is that on Buzzfeed relationship quizzes they ask some really bad questions that you just can't answer. Like there was one that was like, how often do you have sex? And it was like, once a week, once a month, every day. And I was like, where's the option for never? There was another one that was like, how often do you watch porn? Before sex, after sex, never. And I was like, where's the options for finding the dumbest porn you can at your friend's sleepover? They don't have normal answers, right? So I decided I'm going to take some BuzzFeed relationship quizzes and see if they've gotten any better. Let's do this one. Plan your best day ever and we'll tell you who you're secretly in love with. I would wake up at 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 or 11. What if I wake up at 4 PM? It's not the option for that. I'll go, well it depends what day it is. If I have to do stuff at a certain time, I'll wake up for that time, but usually I don't do anything, so it's like 1 PM, so I'll go with 11. For breakfast I would consume Lucky Charms. We don't get that here. Smoothie bowl. What the fuck's a smoothie? You don't put smoothie in a bowl. What? Maple bacon donut? Who puts maple and bacon on a donut? Black coffee? Waffles? Or what do I have for breakfast? I usually have a pan of chocolate or a croissant. I guess the closest thing to that here is waffles, so I'll go with that. But apparently people at Buzzfeed don't eat normal breakfast. My juice of choice would be freshly squeezed orange juice, fruit punch. Is this for breakfast? Fruit punch at breakfast? Apple juice, pineapple juice, charcoal lemonade, or spiked. Who would choose a spiked drink? That's like, spiked is when you've not chosen it. Spiked is when someone else has put it in without you knowing. Who would choose a spiked drink? That's like not what spiked means. I would choose tea, which isn't an option because BuzzFeed aren't normal people, so I guess orange juice. I wouldn't freshly squeeze it, I'd get a fucking carton from Tesco like a normal person, but we'll go for that, it's the closest. For my first destination, I would travel to the moon, because I'm Elon Musk or something, Seattle, Belize, Prague, Disneyland, or England. I'm already in England. Easy, probably would go there. I've heard Prague is very nice, I'd like to go there. Wouldn't particularly like to go to any of the others. But my first destination would be somewhere in England, because why would you go abroad straight away? But if it's assuming you want to go abroad, I'd say Prague. That's the only place on here that I'd like to go, so I'll pick Prague. I would want to buy dinner for a friend, a pair of wings, a drone, a robot who would fall in love with me, a cashmere sweater, or a souvenir. But while I'm in Prague, am I there with my friends? This isn't made clear. I'd like to buy a cashmere sweater in Prague, that sounds quite nice. I would then head off to Start the first Mars colony. I'm very against space travel, don't let me get into that. A retreat in Peru, a national park, Germany, VidCon, or wherever fate takes me. Well, if I'm in Prague, I may as well go to Germany. On my trip, I would have deep thoughts about how true love doesn't exist. Life, death, and entropy. The lack of truth in capitalism. Why is music so awesome? The use of pathetic fallacy in fairy tales. How time is a flat circle. Buzzfeed, I'm not a massive cunt. Why would I think about any of these things? I guess the lack of truth in capitalism is the one I'm most likely to be thinking about, especially if things are expensive. Probably wouldn't think about any of those things. I would unwind at the end of the day by taking a bubble bath, taking a drug of some kind. I'm not a massive douchebag. Eating a waffle, sprawling out on the floor, most likely, meditating, or throwing a party. I'll sprawl out on the floor. Who just has impromptu parties? And dinner would look like a home-cooked meal from my crush. Where did my crush come from? Which crush? I don't have any real life crushes. All my crushes are like people, like celebrities. But the people I have celebrity crushes on, I don't imagine they can cook. In case you're wondering, like, my two top celebrity crushes are Scott the Woz and what's his name? James Acaster, that guy. I don't imagine either of them can cook very well, so no. I would not want a cooked meal from my crush. A cute cafe with my fave people. Sounds quite nice. Dinner over a campfire. Growth. Buffet style. Steak dinner. Unlimited pasta. Also a cute cafe. With should probably be my friends. We were planning to go on a afternoon tea in a cafe, but that didn't happen because I don't get to see them very often for reasons. I would end my day watching the sunset over the city horizon. Okay, the stars come out. My crush slowly fall asleep next to me in a sleeping bag. The sunrise. My Instagram feed. A good movie. So I'm most likely to end my day with a movie. I'm secretly in love with Sonia, apparently. Don't know who Sonia is. Hi Sonia, I'm in love with you. Should we do one more? What type of romantic partner do you need? Let's find out. Rate the last date you went on. This is what I mean. No date. What date? I haven't been on one. It was non-existent. Meh. There was none, so I can't rate it. Sorry, Buzzfeed. Which city would you most like to live in? I'd most like to live in Nottingham, which isn't an option. All these cities are fucking massive. Would not like to live in any of them. But I'll pick London since it's at least in England. How did your last relationship end? None. Oh, it has one for I've never been in a relationship. There you go, Buzzfeed. None. Not got one. Thanks. There's plenty of fish in the sea. What kind of fish do you think you are? I can be a great white shark, a clownfish, a blowfish, a seahorse, a lionfish, or a Moorish idol. I'll be a blowfish. I love blowfishes. It's the third date. The two of you are huddled under a blanket on the couch. Why are we at home on the third date? Who goes home after the third date? Well, I don't go that fast. Hold on there. But apparently we're huddled under a blanket on the couch. I don't even say couch, it's a safe thing. Dumb fucks. When you suddenly have to fart, do I go to the bathroom? Wait until they go to the bathroom. That could be fucking hours. Hold it at all costs. Release it quietly. Make up an excuse to go outside or let it rip. I'd either release it quietly or let it rip. Like, everyone farts. No one's gonna care. I'll do it quietly though, because unless it depends, like if it's someone really funny, I might just let it rip because it'll be funny. But maybe they're not a funny person, so I'll just. Is love real? I want to believe it is. Definitely. No way. I don't know. Yes, but not like the movies, or only for some people. Obviously it's not like movies. Movies are awful. Have you watched a movie? All the characters are massive douchebags. I'd say I want to believe it is. Let's go with that. This time, it's the first date. Why did I do the third date before the first date? That's not how time works. But it's the first date apparently. What am I drinking? White wine, red wine, something from the cocktail menu, beer, soda with a Coke, or water. To be honest, I'd probably drink cider. Closest to that is beer, so beer. It's a total deal breaker if they smoke cigarettes. I don't mind about that, to be honest. Aren't funny. I'd prefer them to be funny. I did say that my ideal type since James Acast and Scott the was, so that's probably quite high on my priority list. Aren't attractive. Well, I'd like to find them attractive, but I mean, not conventionally attractive. But if they're fuck ugly, then no. Have no ambitions. I don't have ambitions, what can I expect from them? Don't like animals. I don't like animals. Still text their ex. That depends. Like, maybe it's their ex from like middle school and they're like, yeah, whatever. Or it's like, or maybe they work with their ex and they have to text them for work. But if they're like still texting to flirt, that's a massive no. I'd want to know more. So I'll go with that one because it wouldn't be a deal breaker, but like I'd want to know why it is. Yeah. You know what I mean? I got empathetic, sensitive, and intuitive. I need a partner who's emotionally available. It's important that while you're feeling down, your significant other is attuned to those feelings. Okay, but I'm very expressive. If I'm feeling down, I'll literally be bawling my eyes out. And if they can't tell that I'm sad, then they're fucking a sociopath. You need someone who can be totally and completely open and who you can always let your guard down around. Obviously I don't want to be with someone who's gonna be a fucking liar. Who would? Yes. Okay. Should we do one more? I still have time to do one more. I still have time to do one more. Your future spouse's first initial will be revealed based on the Valentine's Day you plan. Let's plan a Valentine's Day. Pick a meal. Brunch, lunch, dinner, just drinks, no food or coffee. Okay, that's not what I'd have expected from pick a meal. I thought it would have been like pasta, curry, potato, I don't know. I'll pick fucking lunch. I'm a big lunch fan. Love that meal. Flowers or chocolates? I like both. Maybe flowers and chocolates. But if I've got to pick one, chocolates. On a budget? Nope, has to be perfect. Oh yes, duh. Everything's on a budget. I'm not fucking Elon Musk. I have a portion of money that I can use, as do most people. What happens next? Netflix and chill. Who do you think I am? Walk around the park, the bar, or the movies is an awful date. Don't do that to anyone ever. Awful. I think I'll go for a walk around the park. Makes the most sense. Where do you spend the night? Their place? My place? We live together. Whoa there, how long have I been with this person? I'm not spending the night with them if it's our second date. If we've been together for ages, maybe we'd live together. I don't know. This is a very hypothetical. I'd rather go to their place than my place though. I don't like people coming to my place. We'll go to their place. How hungover are you the next morning? I only had a cider, didn't I? The room won't stop spinning a normal amount, maybe a little or not at all. We'll go with not at all. I got cider over. Okay, that could be fucking Scott, Sam, Sean, David, Dean, Adam, Alan, Charles, Callum, Vince. Isn't he from Pokemon? Isn't he like the Dragon Master? I'll date Vince. No, that's Lance. Vince is Vinny. Vinny's from Pokemon. It's Vinny. Fabu, Vinny. No, he's fucking gay. He's absolutely gay. I won't date Fabu Vinny. But that's very, very informative. I thought they'd just give me one letter, but they've given me 5 letters. That's not telling me who I'm gonna fucking marry, is it? You absolute tool. Oh, there you go. That's how Buzzfeed questions don't make any sense and are very dumb. But I'm sure you knew that because you're not dumb, hopefully. Unless you work for Buzzfeed, in which case you probably are dumb. I don't know. I don't know you. Lots of people are dumb. Half the population is below average. Thanks. It's been fun. Peace.